Hey there, I'm back. I have a beautiful card I did in class this past week. I love this card. I think I might make this my business card for Do Well. But I just like it's not that simple, but I just like the beauty of the card. So let me show you how I did it. First thing I did was take a 11 by 4 1/4. Fold it in half, and then I took a 4 by 5 1/4, and the first thing I did is stamped the Merry Christmas on the bottom using crumb cake. Then the next step was to put the circle in. I don't know if you can see that very well, but that's the circle, and I used the Circle Collection Framelits, and I used the 3-inch circle. Cut the hole out there. And then the next step is to take a piece of smaller vanilla, and I embossed it using the beautifully Baroque embossing folder. Ran it through the Big Shot. Come out with this beautiful embossing. And then I'm going to take the crumb cake pad, and I'm going to get the sponge, and I'm going to sponge up a little bit of ink, and then I'm just going to brush it across the front just to kind of give more detail to that embossed area. Just like that, not much at all. And then this gets glued to the back, and I'll give you sizes later. So the next step is to put the ribbon on the side, and I'm using Crumb Cake Ribbon, and it is taking a 12-inch length. I'm going to wrap it around. I'm going to do it around the thicker side. And I'm just going to tie a bow. So get your legs even. Okay, so then the next step is to take the embossed piece that you've sponged, and we're going to glue it to the back, just like that. So there you have it. And the next step is to take dimensionals. You notice I use every part of the dimensionals. Waste not, want not. That's what my grandmother used to tell me. And then this goes on your card base, like so. Okay, so then I used some champagne glimmer paper, and I went and I used the next size down. Actually, I shouldn't say that. It is the 2-inch circle on the circle framelits, and I cut a piece, and then I cut a piece 1-inch circle of the glimmer paper. Okay, so we have both of those pieces. The 2-inch one's going to get glued straight down. And I don't center it up. I kind of offset it because I think that's more interesting to the eye. And so then what I did is I stamped on a piece of scrap using the stamp set that coordinates with the Festive flurries. Framelits. So I stamped the image, and then I cut it out with the framelits, and that's going to be my next layer. And then I have that 1-inch circle out of the, that goes right there. And then what I did is when I went to cut the snowflake out, I actually used the circle that I cut out of the middle, and so I didn't waste it. And I stamped the snowflake there, and then just used this guy to cut it out. But you have to do that 3 times. The one on the circle, then use it up, and then on a couple of pieces of scrap or one scrap, you're going to stamp it again and again because you need this image. And you're going to cut that out with a pair of scissors, and then the very centerpiece you're going to cut out with scissors. And those, this image here will just get glued down. Like so. But this little centerpiece I'm going to pop up. You can line it up if you want, or you can make it offset. I think both ways looks very nice. And then my last thing is to put a pearl. So I'm going to grab the pearls, use my scissors, make sure you get that glue dot, pop that up on the center. Isn't that a pretty card? Love it. Oop. Just love it, love it. Alright, till next time. Got more cards coming, so stay tuned.